The History of the DenoxSeries 2010 Timeline Part 2. Hello YouTube, this is DenoxSeries speaking once again, and welcome to Part 2 of the 2010 timeline of the history of the DenoxSeries. We took a break from the main timeline doing our previous parts of this series to discuss about the Denox Life movie. In the first part of the 2010 timeline, we covered the first several episodes of Denox Life Season 3 and the official introduction of Mystery X. So this part will cover events that has happened in the Denox series from July 2010 till the end of that year, so let's get started. We will start off the timeline with a Denox discussion episode. This video was dedicated to one of my most favorite anime girls of all time, Hanaka Sakurai. In case you do not know who this lovely lady is, she is a character from a sports/romance anime called Suzuka. This is some of the things I said about her.
I would just stay with Hanaka because that type of girl that actually accepts you the way you are, that treats you with respect, that cares for you when you're down, she tries to cheer you up, all those character personality traits that she has, it's actually most of those personality is what I would like in a girl one day.
She's maybe a fictional character, but she possesses positive human quality that is possible for a girl out there to have. Of course, sadly, there aren't many girls like her out there. So if you ever meet a girl like that, treat her well and do not let her go from your social circle. Plus, I even made a custom Toonami opening of Suzuka as well in the Denox Master CM petition channel. You can tell that I was a huge fan of this anime, that I even owned the DVD back in 2010, and still do to this very day. Next, I announced a new fan art contest to draw yet another character I created from the Hoshanto series called Virojo X35. He is the main villain of that series. If you remember the Cyrax fan art contest back then, she is the second in command serving under this villain.
Of the character, which means to draw me exactly as Denox designed me. Background, shading and details on the characters, like being very well proportioned, and every part of my body is at the right spot, which all has a value of 10 points, making this contest total points 40 so far.
Just like Cyrax was voiced by Millie aka Madeline, Virojo X35 was voiced by this guy who appeared in my Denox Life Season 3 opening, Blue Red, aka Jadiel Valentin. Yes, Jadiel is the brother of Zabdiel Valentin, who played a role as Denox #1 fan from the Denox Life movie, so you know the connections. The next 3 episodes are dedicated to a series of questions that I have answered from several of my YouTube fans at the time. The series is called the Ask Denox Special. Fans of the Denox series back then sent me a question to answer, and then I tried to set up the environment and music to fit the question I was answering. Take a look.
Question number 10!
VG Freak 256 asks me this: what will you do after Denox Life is over? Like, what will I be doing in my future?
Girls and stuff like that, but a lot of them turn out to be pretty good, especially when I ran into Misdemeanor J and G24. Those two are my biggest inspiration for me to make animation.
And just a heads up, I may plan a new series of the Ask Denox special in the very near future, so stick to that. After that, we go back to a Denox discussion where I rant about a girl who drew puppies to the river. You remember back in 2010 about the news? If so, you should know what I'm talking about. I won't show the video of course cause it's quite horrifying, but this is what I have to say about this.
That's right, a teenage girl throwing puppies, 6 little newborn puppies, to the river like if it was trash. That's bullcrap.
The next video I did was actually in my house, in a Denox Life Season 3 episode. Mystery X knew about it but decided to make an exception with this because he sees that I had friends over and wanted to see me fail in this.
You can't. You touched the
Crap.
Look at Denox fall. Let's see that again.
Then I meet up with another friend of mine called Skef, and this time we were both going to do a little rant about little kids on the internet.
There are a lot of ignorant kids in the internet, no offense, but they're actually...
And a lot of girls are little kids actually.
Yeah, a lot of commenting and all that.
It was my birthday afterwards and we spent it in the bowling alley. We had all sorts of fun activities that we did, like playing pool, the uncle aka Refredo doing his own commentaries as well.
A man called Miko Mouse. He lost the match against you. He's gonna pay.
Come on, is that all you got? This is going for Denox Life. Yes, I win. Awesome. Damn.
Also, ex-Overguy aka Andre found some cool Tohu plushies from Kaizen that he wanted to show off.
Can I see it for a sec?
Yeah, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it.
Yo.
I got it.
We also ate pizza, and you can see me failing at bowling as well. Till this very day, it's the best birthday video I have ever uploaded on YouTube. Will 2016 somehow surpass this? Who knows? Let's see. As you can see here, we sure had a blast. Let's move on. Back to another Denox discussion episode. I was talking about the infamous Chris Chan, aka Christian Weston Chandler. Some of you guys must know him by now.
He's a man-child. I mean, you know, he does have autism and everything, but this man, he needs a lot of help.
Sadly, in a few months from that video's upload, it was flagged and taken down for supposedly abuse, even though I only stated my opinion on some of the fails he has done while on YouTube. Next episode of Denox Live is a co-op game review. Me and VGFig256 talked about Raiden 3 for the PS2. This was a great arcade shooter, and we each took turns to say our thoughts on this game.
I liked all those games, but the Raiden game in specific that we're going to review together, which you all should know by now, is Raiden 3 for the PS2 that Denox just bought today.
We also have the appearance of the fairy that was actually in the game, giving her little commentary as well.
That's why I pilot and assist the ships when I grabbed.
Shut up, fairy! Make me a goddamn sandwich!
No, I'm not your slave!
Also in late 2010, we had the event of the 33 Chilean miners that were stuck underground for many months, and I talk about this in the discussion video about how they were able to survive.
Started like from August 17th until October 13th and 14th that they all finally went out.
Soon afterwards, my Aboto Abeko account has reached 300 subscribers at last, resulting me to do a 300 sub special mentioning the top 10 best Denox moments I had. Also, I made it seem like I was in a spaceship heading to space to announce it.
Because without you guys supporting me, I wouldn't know how much I was gonna improve and stuff.
I also gave shoutouts to my favorite YouTubers, which includes people like Duncan aka Austin, and this girl, Angie. Now she is known as Esper Gaming. So yeah, that was the year I met her. You may have remembered our recent video discussion we made on Mario Party 10 versus Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival.
Okay, I am a upcoming gaming channel, I do Let's Plays, and so far I have been making Let's Plays of Yandere Simulator.
I also made a shout out to all my friends and fans that have supported me in my videos around that time as well. Next is another rant video that I did with Dimitri Lightheart about Namco Bandai not localizing any more Tales games at the time. It was something we were passionate about to get the word out. I was going to do this rant alone, but Dimitri insisted in doing the rant with me.
2 cents against Namco Bandai, so let's get started.
Objection!
Huh? What the?
Hector, how dare you not invite me to this rant? You're not the biggest Tales fan. I'm gonna make this rant whether you like it or not.
But dude, this is my rant.
So we ended up doing the rant together, and the end results were pretty good.
Came out on the GameCube. This was one of the most epic RPGs I've ever played, and I was intrigued. I loved it to death.
The next video is pretty important and one of the most interesting ones to date because it talks about where my name Denox-kun came from. If you really want to know how I got my online name, Denox-kun, this video will tell you in great details about it. The video is old, of course, but it's actually still up on this channel, so I will leave the link in the description below so you can check it out once you finish watching this video if you wish.
Well, it all started... What the?
So yeah, you want to know more about it? Link below. Let's move on. The next video is a Denox discussion about the whole TFL movement that was going on YouTube during the time. TFL stands for True Forced Loneliness. It supposedly consists of people that has no luck of getting a girlfriend, and I believe too that these people are already grown adults. This is some of my thoughts on this movement.
Basically, the True Forced Loneliness, to make it simple in simple words, is based like on you're forced to live in loneliness in a way that, in my case, I'm really far away from my two sisters, my nephews.
Honestly, if I were to give an opinion about this now, the term true forced loneliness means that you are truly alone and nobody loves you whatsoever. Not just a lack of not having a girl. That is pretty sad, and if I ever seen anyone in that situation, I can try to be your friend. Anyways, the final video uploaded in 2010 was a Christmas special. But this special is not only about me showing off things that I got for that Christmas year, but also about the places that I went in Madagüez Mall with Babaneco and Nucorial. Also, Dimitri gives Babaneco a lecture on maturity. Check it out.
Get the maturity. No. Alright. So, B, mature.
I'll try.
Fine.
Then we actually visit the Apple store to check out some new Apple products selling at the time. Ironically, this was the same date I bought the iPod Touch 4th generation on December 17th, 2010. But it was not in the Apple store, it was actually in Office Max, which will be later reviewed the following month in my very first official tech review episode. But that will be explained in the next part of the history of the Denox series. To finish explaining this Christmas special, I also went with VGFreak 256 to my cousin Marquito's house for some sort of social trivia game. So that is pretty much all that happened in the second half of the 2010 timeline of the history of the Denox series. The next part we will cover how Denox Tech Reviews got started, the remaining episodes of Denox Live Season 3, and how the series was going to continue due to the lack of presence of the Denox Life movie. So until next video, take care, God bless, and stay cool. Bye bye. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check my other previous videos as well and subscribe to the channel for more contents like this. And join our new Facebook community called the DenoxSeries Fan Club, where you can meet new people who are into tech, Nintendo, anime, amiibos, and related. See you there!